Hey guys, how's it going? Big Dope 7 back here with another episode of Road to the World Series. Today we march on in the season and we will be facing the Washington Nationals for the first time this year. We'll get our first look at them. They have had a decent season thus far as they are sitting over the 500 mark and they are sitting at third place in the NL East, 5 games behind the first place Mets. The Mets have really been rolling this season and have had a very good season as we are sitting 8.5 back in our division, 5 games under 500, looking to gain some ground on the teams above us. Everyone has lost, which really benefits us. So if we can get a win here and beat a good Nationals team and Gio Gonzalez, we can improve our standing here in the Central and overall on the season. Gio Gonzalez this year has been pretty average. Nothing really to speak of for him. On the other side of the coin, Jake Arrieta has had a tough season, to say the least. He's had his good starts, but those have been few and far between. The bad starts, which have really kind of overshadowed his season thus far. Finally got all the rosters updated to basically what they should be at this point in the season. So that kind of hurts us, I guess. I don't have the roster how I would do it, but that's how we're doing it in our season here. Just kind of going with what the real rosters kind of look like. As you saw, King Rouse, probably if you saw him earlier, he did not have Michael Johnson anymore. Because Michael Johnson was dropped down to the minor leagues, so he had a different second baseman in there. And as you saw too, that just flashed up there in the league updates, we have traded Wellington Castillo. He is no longer a Cub. He is with the Mariners. We dealt him for a reliever, definitely maybe to help out our bullpen later in the year. And as you probably know, at this point of season 2, we are behind. He eventually was traded to the Diamondbacks for Mark Trumbo. Can't remember exactly what date that happened on, but it'll happen just as it did in real life. We're gonna go ahead and get into this game now. We're sitting at 4th in the NL Central, trying to lower our team ERA at least down to 3.5. That's a pretty respectable mark. Usually, if you can score 4 runs in a game, you're usually doing pretty good. The Nationals, on the other hand, have a sparkling 2.88 team ERA. So hopefully we can get a little bit of offense again against them. We saw that like with Patrick Corbin and Jeremy Hellickson, who had been pitching really well this year. We should have beat Patrick Corbin, but we were able to beat Jeremy Hellickson. Let's see here, we're gonna wear the whites today, and we're gonna have Arrieta on the mound. We got a day coming up soon, right following this series, which will be Thursday. This is the Monday. So all of our pitchers will finally get an extra day off there. With regards to our roster, you saw I changed up the lineup here a little bit. Chris Bryant is now batting second instead of Jorge Soler, but Jorge Soler is getting the day off, and we are going to put Junior Lake out there in right field. And I think we're going to drop Junior Lake to 6th in the lineup. Hopefully he can get some offense for us here. Definitely something different, a little bit of a different roster here. As you can see, there is no more Javier Baez on our active 25-man roster. He was sent down to the minors. Addison Russell, as he is in the real life, will be playing second base, and Chris Bryant has moved back to his third base position. But that's just kind of the little bit of changes that we've made there. I don't want to lock onto a player. Mike Baxter has been on the bench and is getting a little rusty. We're going to get him in a pinch hit. Well, I don't want to lock a player. I don't even know how I did that. Something to select a lock on player, not scheduled to start. You would either start. Who am I locked onto? How do I unlock this dude? This is annoying. Okay, there we go. All right, and that's going to do it for me here. I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Eric, Matt, and Steve at the ballpark out at the Friendly Confines on the north side. And I will be back after the game, guys. You guys enjoy.
Great catch by Aaron Hicks.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Choate has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over. And the Giants, once again,
getting ready for first pitch at Wrigley Field. It's the Nats and the Cubs coming up next. A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Cubs. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs Baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike Side. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, well, this should be a pretty good matchup here. Both of these teams entering this series on winning streaks. So it's going to be up to these two gentlemen right here to make sure that their team's streak continues.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll match up against a guy trying to put it all together, the right-hander Jake Arrieta. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Anthony Rendon will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Good afternoon for Washington. Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Late is there, 1 away. Time for a check of the scouting report now as we run you through the arsenal of this 29-year-old right-hander. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And digging in, the left-handed hitter, Nate McLouth. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. One out, nobody on. The next pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Ready now on 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes the 1-2. And a pitch taken by McLouth, and it's back to 2-2 now.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he lifts this one the other way out to left center field. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
Boy, and you can bet you've got one ticked-off dude out there on the mound right now. He thought he had strike 3 on the pitch prior to this one. Now, all of a sudden, he's got a guy out there standing on second base, and that completely changes the complexion of this whole inning.
Here's Jason Worth. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. He waits, now the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will get foul for strike 2. He's ready, now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another 0-2 coming. Out of play. 1 out and a runner on second base. The next 0-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Pause, now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now another 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Oh, and he misses it. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first, and Worth is set down. There are 2 away.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Ryan Zimmerman will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. And set to go to work against this lineup. There you get a look at the numbers for one of the better left-handers around, the starter Gio Gonzalez. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Now here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
They'll be looking to duplicate the success they had on that recent homestand where they finished 5-2.
Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
In now, Chris Bryant. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's a fair ball.
Yeah, this one looked like one of EK's 4 irons. He just kind of shanks this thing right down the right field line, but he manages to drop it just inside the chalk line, and that's a thing of beauty.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Here's the 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Now the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Starlin Castro will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Here's the first offering. Grounded fouled off to the right side. A runner on first with 2 away. He's ready now. The pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. We've played an inning. No score. Bryce Harper will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Bryce Harper.
First pitch coming. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And the pitch. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here it comes, 2-1. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, this latest dry spell, it's dropped his average all the way under 240. So you'd like nothing more than to string a few of these together and get back into some kind of rhythm at the plate.
Ian Desmond will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games. First offering on the way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
From the stretch. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
Give that runner credit from first base. Sometimes on a deep fly ball like that, you get caught up either going into a home run trot too early or waiting up to see if the ball would be caught. But he had his head down the whole way, and he's going to come all the way around to score.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That gives him 5 doubles now on the year. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
One on the way. Toward the hole and through into right. A base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Danny Espinosa will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball one. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here comes the 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
A big pitch here, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you gotta have at this one.
Full count pitch on its way. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Once again, a 3-2. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Into the box now, Gio Gonzalez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1-0 on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Come on, Cubs!
1-1 pitch on the way. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
2-2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here comes a 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Anthony Rendon will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. First pitch coming. This is hit down the right line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Comes set. Now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Ready with the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. 3-2, here it is. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball four according to Woody Keller.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Nate McLeod. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far.
Keith wins it anytime!
First pitch coming. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. The 1-0 home. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Nationals lead it 2-0. Miguel Montero will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin playing. Montero waits, now the pitch. Hey now.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
The 1-0. Opposite field to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Junior Lake standing in. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
The pitch. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. Solo home run here for Junior Lake. And that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Chris Coghlan will stand in now. 2 hits and 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game.
Chris Coghlan.
First pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Jake Arrieta will get his first opportunity now. And here's the first pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Second baseman,
Addison Russell will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Here's the first offering. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cubs 1. Jason Worth ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Leading off for Washington, left fielder Jason Worth.
Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now here's the pitch. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing by Zimmerman and a ball well hit out to deep left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cubs 1. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. The pitch by Gonzalez is on the ground for Espinoza at second. And on one pitch, he's retired.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch. Fouled straight back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat, maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Anthony Rizzo will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Got him. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here 2-1. Ian Desmond will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Shortstop, Ian Desmond.
Now the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
Now the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the fourth with a leadoff triple.
Boy, he had one thing on his mind right here. Once the ball left the bat, he just put his head down and said, I'm not stopping until I get over to third base. And sure enough, he's in there with a leadoff triple.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Has a look. Now the pitch. Fouled back. He's ready. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready with another 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. From the belt, the pitch. Right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
And after the leadoff triple, now this is just a case of a guy taking care of business out there with a runner in scoring position. All he's trying to do is get something airborne here, and that's mission accomplished as he gets the easy sacrifice fly.
Danny Espinoza will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Here's the pitch. This is foul right side. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Standing in now, Gio Gonzalez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here it comes. Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Pitch on the way. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Again, a 1-2. Hit softly to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Nationals 3 and the Cubs 1. Back here with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Starlin Castro gets ready to start out the Cubs half of the inning. Here's the first offering. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
The 1-1. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Junior Lake will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And the pitch. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul, shy of the wall. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Here's another 0-2. Grounded, foul. Another 0-2 coming. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-2 once more. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Harper is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs are down in order. Score holds, it's 3-1. Anthony Rendon will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Baseman number 6, Anthony Rendon.
First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Come on, that was a strike.
1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Here's Nate McLouth now. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Late has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody on that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Jason Worth will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he's really starting to hit his stride here in this 5th inning.
And now a pitch on the way. Having success with a fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
Right back, same pitch, also knee-high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Chris Coghlan will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch on the way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at 3rd. No swing. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Now a hard liner toward short. And this is going to get on by Desmond. It's a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that
Jake Arrieta will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. First offering on the way. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. The tag gets one.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Stepping in now, Addison Russell, as with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And this is going to be a foul ball. He's set, now the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Fouled back. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now another 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Harper back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Dexter Fowler will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. Hard hit down the line. There's Zimmerman. And he will take this to the bag himself. A great play there that certainly saved a run as they get out of the inning unscathed. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 2-1 offering. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The 2-2 coming. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that'll hit off the ivy out there. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Oh, he had to be sitting on this pitch because he was all over it. This is a curveball, not really a terrible one either, but he guessed right, and he yanks this ball right down the line for a leadoff double.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Well, you see there on the graphic, the double is his 8th of the season so far. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. 1-0 pitch now. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
Now batting, shortstop, Ian Desmond.
Ian Desmond will step in. He tripled and subsequently scored last time around. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
The 1-0. On the ground for Castro. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but no, not in time, as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
Boy, it's amazing how fast a guy will get down the line if he can smell an RBI coming. You see, he's able to beat it out on the back end as the run comes home to score. No double play.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, this pitch is just a little bit in, not really a terrible location at all. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some damage right there to the tune of a 2-run shot.
Now batting, second baseman.
Edwin Jackson is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 36, Edwin Jackson.
Danny Espinoza will be the first one to greet him, as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Now the first pitch. And there's the Jackson fastball as he uses it to get ahead 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control 0-2.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
3 runs already home here. Now the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. So 1-2 with 1 away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. Gio Gonzalez will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Come on.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Anthony Rendon will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the at-bat is lifted in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Nationals 6 and the Cubs 1. Chris Bryant will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now the first pitch. Now the Gonzalez pitch is bounced out to Desmond at short. 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Mike Holt will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Here it comes.
Here we go.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Starlin Castro will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. First pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
And Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Just put it in play, guy.
Now here it comes. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail 6-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th, but first let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Mike Olt will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 20, Mike.
Nate McLeod will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Leading off for the Nationals, center fielder.
Here's the first offering. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control, 0-2. The pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
Pitch on the way. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
The 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Jason Worth will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 1-0. McLeod off for second. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Therefore, it is Lake, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's set, now the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. From the stretch. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And the runner will score from first.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his 9th two-base hit of the year. 1-0 on the way. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
The 1-1 home. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Coghlan is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Ian Desmond.
Ian Desmond will step in with a couple of RBIs already and looking for more. First pitch coming. On the ground to third. Throw on to the first baseman, Alt, and that retires the side. Nats get a run on the Zimmerman double. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Nationals 7 and the Cubs 1. Miguel Montero will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Miguel Montero.
First pitch on the way. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first is Desmond, and that's in time for the first out.
Well, you always want to be aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball to strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
Junior Lake will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First offering on the way. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, ground ball out to start the 7th. Now an 0-2 count. He's looking sharp as ever.
Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Mike Baxter will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Oh, he tried to hold up there, but here's a check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're down 7-1. Mike Baxter will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 33,
Wilson Ramos will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch coming. In there, no balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now a swing, and of course this fly ball will immediately test the new guy as this is in the air to left. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Danny Espinoza will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. And here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
Now the pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one.
Gonzalez.
Gio Gonzalez will get an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and he's really earned it. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here it comes. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
A little surprising to me that this ball stayed fair. He gives it a pretty good ride into the corner. The outfielder gives chase, but this is going to wind up inside the chalk by not much more than a foot or 2, and he'll coast into second with a double.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Here's Nate McLouth now,
The center fielder.
as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
And the pitch. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Nationals 9 and the Cubs 1. Tommy La Stella will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
La Stella.
And a bouncing ball, foul. And now a pitch on the way. Here's Desmond now. It's short. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. In now, Addison Russell. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Zimmerman will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for route number 2.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Dexter Fowler will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Get on base, Dexter!
Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, you know, this one may have been decided a long time ago, but don't tell that to this guy. He's going to approach every at-bat like the game's on the line, and he delivers here with a double into the gap.
Chris Bryant will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner will score from second.
Well, it looked like this inning was just about in the books, but then you get the 2-out double to put the man in scoring position. Next hitter follows that up with a base hit here and makes something out of the inning after all.
Mike Holt will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
He's ready now. The pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 9th inning coming up. Nationals on top, 9-2. Brian Schlitter will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Jason Worth will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And that may have had a bit too much on it as he can't knock it down. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
He's got to be out there on the mound thinking, what is going on here? He comes in from the bullpen, throws 2 pitches now, and he's given up a double and a single. Makes you wonder whether he'll even get a chance to throw a 3rd pitch.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Runners lead from 1st and 3rd. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Pause. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
You're going to see him extend the zone right here. He's either going to swing through this ball or pop it up. There's no way to get on top of it when it's coming that fast and it's up that high.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Runners are at 1st and 3rd, 1 away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In for strike 2. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A big pitch here, 1-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a backhanded try, but it's just out of reach, and that's going to score the run from 3rd.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Wilson Ramos will try it again. He homered back in the 6th inning. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
Here's the 1-0. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
That's a good call to get. That goes the other way. 3-0 is not too pretty a sight right now.
First and second now, one man out. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, sort of a protective swing there as he got on top of this baseball. But the net result is that at least he's able to move these other runners up 90 feet, albeit now with 2 outs.
Danny Espinoza will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch to him. Too low, 1-0. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. Here comes the 1-2. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. Fowler will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Nationals are out in front here, 10-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Casey Jansen will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Number 44, Casey Jansen. Now catching and batting in the 9th.
Starlin Castro will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Now a fly ball in the air out to Harper and right. 1 pitch, 1 away.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. It wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Miguel Montero will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he's got himself a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Junior Lake standing in. And here's a ball hit in the air. Espinoza backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Into the box now, Mike Baxter. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1.
Let's go, Cubby!
He's ready. Now the pitch. Fouled back. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up. And the Nationals have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, there's another good win for these guys. That pushes their streak up to 5 in a row now. And it's been a total team effort. Good pitching, good hitting, good defense. They're doing it all right now.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 10-2. So long from Wrigleyville.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Washington Nationals.
Well, that was not how I planned on that game going. Obviously, you never plan on getting your keister kicked in a game 10-2, but yep, that's what happened. Jake Arrieta just didn't have it today. It didn't help that the umpire really wasn't helping him out with the strike zone. He made a couple nice pitches that were called balls. Should have been strike 3 on both of them, or at least 2 of them that I saw anyways. But he just seems to always get the really rough outings. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with him. At this point, he's sitting on a cold streak, and I almost want to get Edwin Jackson a spot start in there and just kind of give Arrieta some time to to warm up, I guess you would say. But yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what and honestly, I mean, he didn't pitch that bad. I left him in just an inning too long. Should have pulled him after 5 instead of trying to push him 6. But you know, you just got to know when to pull him and when to keep him in there, and that definitely was not the spot to keep him in there. It definitely should have taken him out. It doesn't help though, the offense really didn't show up today. It didn't help that we were facing Gio Gonzalez, but it does not get any easier through the rest of the series. We're going to have Jordan Zimmerman next game, who's had a horrible year. And then Max Scherzer, who's that's going to be a dubious task right there. But we're going to try and get the job done against these guys. There's, you know, these are the teams we got to beat. We got to beat these better teams. We got to beat the Nationals. We got to beat the Royals. We got to keep up what we were doing against Arizona. I'm not really sure what that was, but we'll have to figure it out and see. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode of Road to the World Series. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming, and then also subscribe to our videos on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network. I'm actually thinking about making a Twitter for our channel as well, so keep an eye out for that. If you guys are followers on our Twitch page or subscribers on our YouTube page, please be sure to keep an eye out for our Twitter page. It'll probably be Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network. Just have a little bit about me and King Rouse on there, and some other things. But be sure to keep a lookout for that. And then also, don't forget about our friends over at Cherry Weevil. Check out their videos on YouTube. Lots of fun videos to watch over there. So be sure to check those out. Thanks for watching, guys, and you guys be sure to keep it real.